Hey, hi. I'm Mona. This is Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for January 26, 2026. It's early. I already got up. I picked up all the doggy poop I could find around the front. It was all frozen, so it was easy to pick up, throw it away, put the trash out. Because I also remembered, the trash guy is coming. I don't put my trash out every day or every time because I'm only one person. I have not yet filled that trash can up, like with genuine trash. Like I put some boxes in there before and that made it look big, but it was still empty, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really have a lot of trash, but it is what it is. Anyways, so we're in again today. It's colder than yesterday. And during the day, I think it's going to be colder too. I'm kind of going off of the feelings of the dogs, not really Brian, but Chica, because she's just like, and she wants me to go with her. So, I mean, we might be able to do a midday walk, but I'm not sure. I am kind of getting a little stir crazy in here. I don't like to be in here. I like to at least get like a nice outside breeze, breathe in the fresh air. But I mean, I have been around here, but it's okay. I already started working out right now. I'm still doing my normal stuff, except now I'm doing a little extra around the house because in between, reps, I guess, I'm doing other things, As for the coldness, I don't know. It seems all right. It seems like nothing, you know what I'm saying? But we're not in the area where it's going to hit, below zero or anything like that, right? It's gotten to like, 20? Right now I think it's like 29. So that's already below freezing. But I mean, everything seems okay. I had the waters on drip last night. I had it on drip today. And I saved that water. Yeah. I saved that water. I put a bucket under there, and then I use that water to wash dishes later or whatever. So nothing goes to waste here. Nothing goes to waste. I don't just let it drip and bye-bye. No, even in the, bathroom. In the bathroom also, I have something under there. I can hold it. Use that water for something too, for cleaning or whatever, Nothing goes to waste. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how I did it yesterday anyways. When I collected the water, I used it to wash all the dishes, just had to heat up the water a little bit. That's all. And then, it doesn't seem so bad. Like everybody's, we've been in here for 3 days. I haven't left, haven't gone to the store. Well, this will be the third day. You know what I mean? I haven't gone to the store. I don't need anything. I don't, even if, I think here, the people, they panic because I guess at one time, their electrical grid went down, but that's because they never kept up with it. You know what I mean? They didn't. Things are not good because, they tell people, oh, we're going to do this, and then they don't. And then disaster happens, and then who's to blame? Nobody wants to take accountability. Not here in Texas. No way. No one wants to take accountability for anything. Yeah. I didn't know this when I moved here. But now I do. Now I do. So all I do is I just do my own thing, mind my own business, and just, keep on keeping on. Because it's so corrupt here in the whole state. It's not just this town. It's the whole state. And it's usually the states, and I read something today. I read something about, people aren't really independent because, they can't decide. No, I don't like things from each side. That's why I'm independent. Because I choose, something that I can think for myself. That's why I'm independent. I'm not taking anyone's side. I don't like things from both sides. That's why I'm independent. People coming up with so many ridiculous stuff online. You got to really watch out. A lot of it's AI, but you know what? Some of the people, I'll be honest with you, that are putting on AI, they're putting it on there and they're making it look like AI because they want everyone to know it's AI, and they're just, it's, like that. But some people, they don't see it like it's AI. And then some people will believe stuff, Now, when it comes to people recording off their phones, that's a different story. But when it's them joking and making funny videos and parodies and all, that's all obviously AI, or I seen one where Obama gets up and does something to Trump. I was like, whoa, that was super AI. But it was like, anyways, yeah, But I don't know what the big, thing was about. I'm just staying inside because it's cozy and the dogs are cozy. I want them to be cozy. But, I mean, and I picked up quite a bit of poop. So it does look like Chica has been going because I saw, you could see the size difference in the poops. So she went, and so I'm very happy for her that. But I think we might just stay in for today and just wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow will be in the 50s and that'll be cool. That's okay to go out in the 50s. I have a cold weather gear, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's such a hassle to put it on. But when I was on the road, I lived in that gear. Yeah, in the winter times, I lived in that gear. I have 2 suits that are body suits. So that's how you got to do anyways. That would be, you know what, now that I think about it, I guess another thing I saw, they found somebody dead in Austin from hypothermia, from the cold. Man, they got to pass out snowsuits to people. You know what I'm saying? That's, these tents and they got to put people in homes. There's so many empty buildings around that no one's using. You could totally use all those buildings for homeless. But people don't think, oh, they're so selfish. If they're not going to pay rent, I'm not going to use it. Okay, that's fine, I guess, but people out here dying. It's so ridiculous how selfish America is. It's not the home of the free. It's home of the selfish. Everybody trying to climb on top of everybody and be who's better than who. Well, guess what? When you die, you're going to die just like the rest of us. You can't take it with you. And you get no special perks. All right? People just don't understand that. But while they're alive, they're going to cause chaos and havoc while they're alive on Earth. Like, I got to stay away from those people, And it's unfortunate that, like, our law enforcement and political system has a lot of those people in it. All these deranged, crazy, delusional people, Anyways. I'm looking up because I have the TV there, but I don't know what to watch. I never know what to watch during the day. So I just throw whatever on and I work out, and then whatever I catch. But it's because I don't know what's on TV. And I don't feel like sitting and watching a program. I just want noise in the room, so because it's so quiet. It's not that quiet. The refrigerator makes a lot of noise. I might need a new one eventually coming up here soon. I don't know. Are refrigerator supposed to make that kind of noise? I'm not sure. It came with the house, so it's pretty old. It's already like 3 or 4 years old. So, I don't know. I might be having to look into getting a new fridge. Just a little one like that's fine. Either that. Because you know what I found that's really effective that I liked. Well, I don't know. If the power goes out here, who knows? Maybe I don't want to do that. When I was in Missouri and I had a house over there, I didn't buy a refrigerator. And that house, it didn't come with nothing. It came with the stove, but it didn't come with nothing else. So I had to buy my own refrigerator. But I decided to get one of those deep freezers. It's like a deep freezer. And then I got a little mini fridge, and that was all I needed while I lived there. Because over there in Missouri, no one starve over there. The pantries are always well stocked and full and all whatever. I would go to pantries all the time, and they would give you like pork loin roasts and all kinds of things. I don't know how they do here because I don't really go to the pantries. At this time, I don't think I should. I should just leave it for whoever might need it. But in the slow times, well, there's not going to be slow times for a long time. Not for a long time. Not with all these cuts and everything. People are hungry out there. I probably won't visit a food pantry for a while here. You know, leave it for the people who really, really need it. But when the times were okay, like a few years back, I would go to the food pantries because they would be overstocked and full over there of stuff. Now, it's so different than like 2 years ago. Everything's going downhill. People are losing jobs, people losing homes, people losing food, care, everything, child care. People's titles are being stripped from them. It's so terrible. It's, you know. Anyways, that's what I have for you guys today. It's a little thought for the moment, right? While I'm sitting here. But yeah, I'm Mona, Sacred Geometry Universe Video Journal Diary for January 26, 2026, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.